Hi, I'm Natalie from Nudge, and welcome to our 101 series. We have created a number of overviews of hot topics in the green energy industry. This may be of interest, whether new to the sector or simply looking for an overview. Let's get started. Carbon capture is a technology that captures carbon dioxide, CO2, emissions from power plants, industrial processes, and other sources before they are released into the atmosphere. The captured CO2 is then transported and stored underground or used for other purposes. Here's how carbon capture works. Capture. Carbon capture systems are installed on industrial facilities or power plants, where they capture CO2 emissions before they are released into the atmosphere. There are several types of capture technologies, including post-combustion, pre-combustion, and oxy-combustion, which each capture CO2 at different points in the energy production process. Transport. Once the CO2 is captured, it is compressed into a liquid form and transported via pipelines, trucks, or ships to a storage site. Storage. The CO2 is stored underground in geological formations such as depleted oil and gas fields, saline formations, or unminable coal seams. The CO2 is injected deep underground, where it is trapped and stored permanently. Carbon capture has several potential benefits, including it can help reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate climate change. It can be used to capture CO2 emissions from a wide range of sources, including power plants, industrial facilities, and even the air. It can be used to create a market for CO2, which can be used for enhanced oil recovery or other industrial applications. However, there are also some challenges to carbon capture, including it can be expensive to install and operate, which can make it challenging to scale up the technology. There are also concerns about the safety and environmental risks associated with storing large quantities of CO2 underground. Despite these challenges, carbon capture is an important technology for mitigating greenhouse gas emissions and is expected to play a significant role in reducing the impacts of climate change. What are the typical jobs needed for carbon capture? Carbon capture is a complex process that involves several different stages and technologies, and as such, it requires a range of skills and expertise. Here are some of the typical jobs needed for carbon capture. Engineers. Carbon capture systems require the design, construction, and maintenance of specialized equipment and processes. Engineers are needed to oversee the technical aspects of the project, including the design of the capture system, the construction of pipelines and storage facilities, and the development of monitoring and control systems. Geologists. The storage of CO2 underground requires knowledge of geological formations, as well as an understanding of the geology of the surrounding area. Geologists are needed to identify suitable storage sites, assess the risks associated with storing CO2 underground, and monitor the storage site to ensure that the CO2 remains trapped. Chemists. Carbon capture involves chemical reactions and the use of specialized materials to capture and store CO2. Chemists are needed to develop and test new materials for use in carbon capture systems, as well as to optimize the capture process. Operators. Carbon capture systems require skilled operators to oversee the day-to-day operations of the capture system, including the monitoring and control of the system, as well as the maintenance and repair of equipment. Scientists and researchers. Carbon capture is a rapidly evolving field, and new technologies and approaches are being developed all the time. Scientists and researchers are needed to conduct research, test new approaches, and develop new technologies to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of carbon capture. Project managers. Carbon capture projects require careful planning and management to ensure that they are completed on time, within budget, and in compliance with regulatory requirements. Project managers are needed to oversee the planning, execution, and monitoring of carbon capture projects. Overall, carbon capture is a multidisciplinary field that requires a range of skills and expertise. As such, there are many different types of jobs and roles involved in carbon capture, and a wide range of professionals are needed to successfully implement these projects. Thanks for listening. To keep up to date, visit our company directory, which will let you know who is doing what. Please ensure your profile is up to date so we can match it to relevant opportunities. Good luck, Team Nudge.